Tinfoil Hat, a poem by French Louis. This is a message from those that think it's important to make hats out of tinfoil. You know the ones who are always saying stuff like, the people who rule the world control the oil, and were labeled conspiracy theorists by the CIA, so their plans we would not spoil. Some blame the blue bloods. We'll send you to university studies proving presidents are related to British royals. Arguments will erupt on Twitter. Blood will begin to boil. Because to the New World Order, truthers will not be loyal. Labeled conspiracy theorists, people laugh and say chemtrails, moon hoax, flat earth, that's the weirdest. Lied to. We will never settle for bliss. And we're not afraid to stand up to Joe Rogan and call him a shill. Just because he's famous, we're still willing to diss. Yeah, we get mad, but it's time to start fighting, but it's not time to start fighting with our fist. We're informational explorers, exposing news with information the CNN man missed. See, Lee Harvey Oswald did not kill Kennedy, so the CIA said label them. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It will resonate in their brain like a melody. Tinfoil hat-wearing conspiracy theorists. That's some George Orwell doublethink for a remedy. Using high-level psychology, they got progressives saying, you gotta be nice to me. And the scientific elite have a eugenic utopia. Pedophiles ruling the world, stealing everyone's energy. Wait. You took it too far. I'm willing to believe some things, like how COVID might be fake, it's basically SARS. But then you say satanic vampires rule the world, and there's slave bases on Mars? No, that's disinformation. Robert David Steele using platforms to make money like a used salesman selling cars. But if you're willing to admit the government lies, then maybe one day you'll be willing to change your mind. Most theorists started with 9/11, heard about Tower 7 and said, jet fuel? What, are you blind? Then they learned about the New World Order, discovered history, and said, we must rewind. Sharing links, people started to expose the devil's sign, and a bunch of liberals began to whine, not thinking our information is too kind. There will be name-calling. We have crossed each other's line. But for me, I'm content watching the show. Whomever said the revolution won't be televised is slow. It's podcasted. Remember the internet? The place where you read LLL is low. See, the internet was created as a technocracy. That means technological dictatorship. But really, it just messed with every tyrant's flow. It's a great place to share information, and not just a place to hear douchebags say, hey bro. So when you're ready to do some research, click around. Learn the government is really your foe. And you'll learn how to follow the money and look out for subtle clues, like a ship's captain that says ahoy. Bankers buying everything up as they wear cheap suits to come across as coy. And your brain will begin to turn on. You'll start asking questions. Like, is it okay to eat soy? Okay, here we go again. Another conspiracy theory. We're about to go deep, homeboy. I could go on forever, but instead I'll point you to a show that's much more clever. With returning champions, truth, your mind will begin to measure. It's run by a comedian, so you know it's meant to deliver pleasure. It might even blow your mind. Your brain might begin to sever. No topic is off limits. Yeah, they're going to discuss how the government may or may not be controlling the weather. It's informational too. Believe it or not, it's way better than Ripley's. So feel free to tip, please. It's hosted by Sam Mother Effin' Tripley!